everyone, it's DiabeticDanica, and today I'm going to be doing a Snapchat Q&A. My Snapchat name is DMarieIsMe, and I'll have that on the screen. So I asked you guys to snap me questions, and I'm going to answer them right now. I'm really excited to look at these because I haven't been able to yet, because Snapchat, you can only play it or look at it once, and so I've been saving them. So I'm going to try to make it so the camera can see, but it might not be completely in focus, so I apologize in advance. But I can't really think of any other way to do this. So the first one is from Danielle E. Pierce, and it's loading forever because my Wi-Fi in here is not very good. Cool!
It's at 2:30 a.m., but okay, what is your favorite show on Netflix, and how old is your dog? Your dog's really cute.
So not diabetes related, but I'll answer it anyway. My favorite show on Netflix would be The Office because it's my favorite show of all time. So yeah, the fact that they're all on Netflix just makes me so happy, but I also have a bunch on DVD as well. My puppy is almost 5 months. She'll be 5 months on February 7th. And she's over there chewing on things right now. The next one is from Lindsay Ann 94.
Hey Danica, I wanted to know if you could have lunch or dinner with any famous type 1 diabetic, who would you choose to have a meal with? Also, I'm a really huge fan of yours. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in July 2014, and you've helped me a lot.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Lindsay. If I could have a meal with any famous type 1 diabetic, it would obviously be Nick Jonas. Come on. I feel like anybody who grew up in the time of like the Jonas Brothers would probably say that. I just have always thought it was so cool that he had diabetes, and anytime he was in any shows or anything like that, I would always look for his pump, and even when he performed recently at an award show, I was still out there looking for his pump, so I just think it'd be really cool. Next one is from Roxana Forestier.
Hi Danica, I have a question. Did you have to have the doctor's approval for a pump? I don't know what to do. I asked him and he did.
Yes, you have to go to your doctor and get them to prescribe it and sign a little form for you to make sure that you can have it and that it's safe for you and healthy for you and all of that. So you have to get it approved by your insurance. A doctor has to prescribe it, and then you can get it. Sorry, one of these is from my friend, and she said, "Why is Ampersand so cute?" Well, Janelle, I don't know. She was just made that way. God was very generous to her. Also, I miss you. Lucy asked, what is your favorite snack to have when you're low? And this was just a text, so I'm not going to show you a picture because there is no picture. My favorite snack to have when I'm low would definitely be Nutella. So those are all the questions from Snapchat I'm going to answer. Next, I am going to go to Twitter because I also asked on there. So we'll see what questions you asked there. So 2 different people asked how I make my Dexcom sensor last more than 2 weeks. They were Rafael Rosa Figueroa, sorry, mispronounced her name, and Jeff Dunlap. So Dexcom does not recommend the 2-week thing, but I personally and a lot of other people just restart the sensor. So it cuts off after a week. And so you have to do the 2-hour startup thing again. But if you just leave on the same sensor and everything and just hit start, that's how I do it. Again, Dexcom does not recommend, but for me personally, it's still very accurate after 2 weeks. I haven't had any problems with any infections or anything like that. So that's what I do. You just wait for the 2 hours and then you go on your merry way. And I feel like the hardest part for me is just keeping the adhesive on. And so recently I just started trying out skin tack for that. So I'll definitely have a video out later if it ends up working out for me, the skin tack with keeping it on. So far it's keeping it on really nicely, but it's only been a couple days. So yeah, you just pretend there's a new one, basically. Michael Boatman asked, what's the longest and shortest time that a pump has lasted before you had to replace it? I wish I knew. That would be a really interesting piece of information. He probably asked because my pump currently needs to be replaced. I have a new one coming tomorrow. The battery cap cracked and I got an error message, and sometimes when I try to screw the battery pack on, or the battery cap on, the pump keeps beeping. It keeps making the same startup noise over and over again, and it's hard to get it to stay on a real screen. So that's not good at all. So yeah, I'm honestly not really sure. Like normal wear and tear eventually, oh hey puppy. normal wear and tear. Eventually the pumps just kind of wear out and I have to get another one. It's totally under warranty right now though, so it's free. But I think I got this pump, hello. I feel like I got this pump in May maybe. I don't know. That's just a guess. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So like 8 months that would be. That seems about average, I guess, 8 months. I don't know. I don't really keep track. This is Ampers, by the way. Claire Davis said, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I'm actually not a big ice cream person. I like cookies and stuff, but when I have ice cream, like I enjoy it. I just don't really gravitate towards it on my own, I guess. But anything with like brownie pieces in it, cookie dough pieces in it. See what I mean? Like I like those things in the ice cream because I like those things in general. But yeah, stuff with like candy and cakes inside of the ice cream. And the last question is from Chris Wilson, and he says, any issues with basal needs fluctuating with stress and schedule changes because of the day and night shifts, etc., now that you're a working RN? So I'm still in the midst of figuring that out, honestly, because I have a rotating schedule. So I have some day shifts and I have some night shifts, and I also work 12-hour shifts, really 12.5-hour shifts. And so they're very long and they're variable. So when I first started night shifts, I thought, here's an idea. I'll switch the time on my pump. And so since I either work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., it's kind of like the same amount of time. So I'll just switch from a.m. to p.m. and just pretend that it's 7 a.m. when I go to work at 7 p.m., if that makes sense. So I tried that and I think it worked. I'm like a new nurse, right? So I'm in the midst of just trying to learn how to be a nurse. So it's hard to pay attention to trends and stuff in your blood sugar at the same time. I'm still paying attention to my blood sugar in terms of treating highs and lows and all of that, but I'm not as much looking at the big picture to make adjustments right now. I'm trying to, but there's so much going on that sometimes it's hard for me to do that. But lately I haven't been changing my clock at all. I've just been keeping it the same. And I have gone low a couple times, but not too bad, honestly. So I think it's kind of all balancing itself out a little bit, which is kind of nice. It's just kind of working out. But we'll see. Having the CGM just helps a lot, honestly, because I can catch highs and lows and they can remind me instead of me having to remember to check my blood sugar or something like that. Like it can pop up for me and be like, hey, like you feel fine, but you're going low type of thing. So those are all the questions I'm going to answer today. Thank you so much for watching and asking questions. I really enjoyed them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and leave a comment down below with your favorite show on Netflix. All right, bye.